Hey guys, what's going on? It's your Friday guy Cole and I'm back for another video. Apologies for not being able to upload my video last week. Obviously reasons were explained on Instagram, but I'm back, as I say. So this week obviously we're talking about just what you guys can do to help out our community, you allies. And you know there's a fair few things that you can do to help us out. And quite a few of those things are actually really small, just like things such as getting the right pronouns. So if you know somebody that's trans, you know, I know that it's easy to slip up, especially if you've known them previous to their transition or coming out at least. But it is a very important thing to get our pronouns correct, you know, whether that be he, they, she, you know, there's so many of them, but yeah, just ask the person and make sure you get those right. And if you haven't got them right, just work on them as much as you can. Another thing you can do is educate yourself on the correct terminology. So rather than people, because quite a lot of people, some people in the trans community as well say transgendered people, and it's not transgendered, it's transgender, for example. So there's several different little things, you know, that can be seen as a slur if you know if you meet a trans person who is very hot on their terminology and who is maybe on the more sensitive side. You know, it can be, you can slur quite easily, so it's very important to just try and keep hot on your terminology, just try and understand, you know, what's the right thing to say, what's the wrong thing to say, etc. Along with obviously questions not to ask trans men, as we did a few weeks ago. That's kind of standard. Also showing your support to transgender people in general. For example, if you were just to stick up for them in public if anything were to happen, as long as you're safe in that scenario, then if somebody were to be bothered or to be misgendered, you know, on purpose or anything, then just correct whoever, you know, saying it, or stick up for them, just to make them feel that like they're not alone. Also, quite a while ago, that transgender, the American bathroom bill, if you remember, it said there was this sort of trending, I think it was a hashtag actually, it said something like "I'll go in with you." So they're basically saying I'll go into the bathroom with you and I'll support you if anybody has an issue with it. I can't remember what it was actually called. Pretty sure it was something along the lines of that, and something like that. You know, it's very important. Once again, just to make them feel safe. Also, like the guy said, things like donating clothing that you don't use anymore, and just things like that would make a big difference to a trans person's life. In the trans community ourselves, we give away back binders, etc. I'd like to get involved in that myself as well a little bit more. And of course, just voicing your support. You know, if, say for example, you're in a scenario where there's nobody transgender around, there's nobody of the LGBTQ plus community around at all, but if somebody were to slur or to, you know, be derogatory towards that community, you know, if you yourself as a cis, straight, whatever person can just speak up and be like, actually, I disagree with this, you know, that's fighting it day by day. And so things like that, they are much appreciated, as I say. That's pretty much all I can think of when it comes to supporting our community, and just being there by our side and, you know, just helping us out here and there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and apologies it's a little bit short, but I will see you next week, alright guys? Peace.